Hey guys, Bio here, and this isn't the Grand Exchange. Not quite there, but good enough. Hey guys, Bio here, and welcome to my Kalphite Queen guide. When I was making the black image for the end of the last video, I thought it was really obvious, but you know, I mean, I guess it could have been like exiled Kalphite Queen or whatever, but he can't kill lesser demons, so yeah. This guide will follow the same format as the others. That is, I'm going to start off by telling you why you should kill the Kalphite Queen, and let's have a little table of contents pop up right now, and we're going to go with the requirements, the gear you'll want to wear, the inventory, then we'll go with how to get there, and how to kill it. This one's actually a bit different from the others, and then we'll just finish it off with some GP rates. So, just, why would you want to kill this Kalphite Queen? Well, quite simply, it's for the Dragon Two-Hand Sword and the Dragon Chain Body. Now, the Dragon Two-Hand Sword honestly isn't that rare. If you're doing a bunch of Kalphite Queen, you're guaranteed at least one every day. Like, if you're doing, I don't know, just a couple hours of Kalphite Queen a day and you don't suck at it, well, you won't after watching this, then you're basically guaranteed a Dragon Two-Hander. Like, I mean, not from like one kill, but you know, 20, 30 odds are you'll get one. I got, I want to say 5 in my first 100 kills, so it's really not that rare. Whereas the Dragon Chain Body is, I don't even know the exact drop rate. I want to say 1 in 3,000. So you're not extremely likely to get one of those. But who knows, you know, maybe you'll be like Eraser Gaming. Try for like 6 years, never get one. Try on RuneScape, like 07scape, never get one, and then come back to EOC and get one. So, you know, it just might happen. Requirements: you would need at least 70 attack. I would recommend 70 strength, but it's not required. And then I would say 75 plus defense, and either 75 plus mage or 70 plus ranged, and that should be just fine. You'll be better off with a familiar. I would say Terrorbird plus, but it's not required, but it'll help. It would help you a lot. Can't talk today. It would help you a lot. For the gear, what you want is a Barrow's helm, body, and legs, and then you'll want at least Gano gloves and boots. That's what I'd recommend, Gano gloves and boots. For the ring of wealth, or something like this, Berserker ring. And then you'll want a Guthan's War Spear with a Glory or a Fury. Because you also equip these, I can show them. Full Gano with a Polypore Staff. That's if you're doing mage. If you're doing ranged, then you'd want full Royal D'hide with either Royal Crossbow or like a Black Salamander. And that should be just fine. Okay, so the inventory. Let me start off by saying that if you've never been to Kalphite Queen before, like never been in the Kalphite lair, never been in the Kalphite Queen lair, nothing at all, then you will need 2 ropes. 100% required, cannot get in without them, but that's only for the first time you go in. After that, I have, wait for it, I have curses, so I'm bringing a bit extra for super restores. But, in fact, you will probably, you'll probably want a prayer renewal flask, regardless of whether or not you have curses. Curses are definitely not required, they just help a bit. So yeah, you may want more super restore flasks, based on how much damage you can deal, like whether or not you have dry gore or something like that. You know, more damage, more healing from soul split, more prayer used, you get the idea. So, yeah, an extra pouch, maybe 2, depending on, you know, what do you have, like a Terrorbird or what. Super Restore Flasks. I have Rocktails, you can do Sharks, you can do Monkfish, just more healing, longer trip. And then this, I have basically exactly the same thing, so 4 super restore flasks and then a bunch more rock tails. And so yeah. So how are you going to get to this amazing boss? Well, I'm going to draw this on screen. I'm getting into this habit. First, you are going to home teleport to Alcarid right there. And you're gonna walk down, go through Shantae's Pass, and then west. If you're fast, you will not take any desert damage at all. Now, when you get to this right here, not that one, you will need to place a rope on the hive. And so that's one of the ropes out of your inventory. And then the other way is over here. This is a fairy ring. So if you've done at least the fairy tale, I think that's the name of the quest, part 2, and you have the Draymond staff, or you've done the part 3, which is like Orc's Rift or something, then you can teleport to that. I will put the fairy ring code on screen right now. So yeah, once you get inside, now you are going to pop up right over here. And so you're just going to run through a bunch of Kalphite workers, non-aggressive, some aggressive Kalphite soldiers over here, 2 Kalphite guardians in this area, and then you're going to place the second rope right there. And that allows you to go down here. And then over here, well, I guess I can show you. So I will be there in just a sec. Alright, so once you're down here, there are these 2 Kalphite guardians. Now, I'm going to draw this again. I'm getting so amazing at drawing. So this area, okay, so this is safe unless there are some Kalphite workers that pop out of the walls. Don't question me on that. I know it sounded just weird. I mean, Kalphite workers popping out of walls, like what? But yeah, unless there are Kalphite workers, you are safe in this area. Now, before you go in, you want to make sure you have your ability bars set up. So shift 1, shift 2, or whatever ability bars you have set up for them. And let's run over there. So, the Kalphite Queen, first is the melee phase, unless someone else died during the ranged phase, but yeah. And so you're going to protect ranged for this phase. Now, I know the majority of your armor is melee, and so you should be protecting mage actually. But her ranged attacks are much more potent, and you already have the extra mage defense from these, and a bit of melee defense, though she doesn't really hit with melee. So, yeah, you can just like drain attack and defense or whatever, you know, if you have curses. And then make sure that you have her on the east side of you, so that, Kalphite Guardians cannot attack you. That helps loads. And then try and stay away from these cocoons. That's what I was talking about with the things popping out of the walls. Like I said, don't question me with that one. It's just, yeah, you can only be, yeah. So I will be back in a sec when she is at 0 HP, and then you're in for a surprise. Alright guys, so now that she is at nearly 0 HP, what's happening is I'm going to wait for it, and almost there. Now you'd think she's dead, but with this boss there are actually 2 phases. So you want to switch your gear, switch your ability bar. You're still going to be protecting ranged, and then oh whoops. Okay. And now you're back in business and you can keep killing. That's basically everything for the kill. There is no third phase. Make sure that after the kill you switch back to your melee gear, because that is the first phase, and then you can just stand in that safe spot over there. But yeah, I will be back at the end of this kill just to show you the loot, and then I can do 1 hour and get you some GP rates. Okay, so just picking up with the end of this kill, and who knows, maybe I'll get a dragon chain on body. On body, what? 2 rune chain bodies, so, you know, it's decent. And then the last thing, you get 6 charms per kill, not necessarily blue charms, but charms. You can soul split the Kalphite Guardians in between kills just for some extra HP if you have soul split, extra drops, you know, whatever. So yeah, I will be back in an hour with some loot and some GP rates to show you, so be back in a sec. Okay guys, so I actually paused this, I don't know, don't ask. Alright, so let's head back and see some loot. Okay, so back at this bank, and so 15 Kalphite Queen kills. Now this also includes that, well, this doesn't, but the loot does include the first kill where I was just getting there and showing you about the 2 phases and stuff. So 15 kills, let's see how much we made. 770,000. Wow, that is much more than I expected. Definitely. Wow, okay. I honestly thought it would be more like 200,000. But that's great. So you can probably get more than 15 kills in an hour. For the first trip, I can't believe I forgot this for the earlier part, but I forgot overloads. And so it was way worse. I didn't even have a super set or anything. It just wasn't going too well. But after that it was great. So 770k for 1 hour, that is pretty sweet. So yeah, keep in mind that that is 6 charms per kill, which means 1 hour I got 90 charms. The majority of those were crimsons. I would say around 60 crimsons, 18 blues, nah, like 24 blues, and then like 6 greens. It was around that ratio. So yeah, that was actually a really good hour of Kalphite Queen. Alright guys, so the time has come to call it a wrap. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you were able to put this guide to use, get a few Dragon 2 hands, even though I didn't manage to get one. Haven't had too great of luck for this series so far. But I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press that thumbs up button. Each one helps. It motivates me quite a bit more than you think. And if you really did enjoy it, then press that subscribe button below on the screen. I mean, I'm giving you guys so many options. On the left, we have the Kalphite Queen, which I just conquered. On the right, we have the next boss. Blacked out, even I don't know what it is yet. I won't decide till after I stop recording. So yeah, check that out, try and figure out what I'll be doing next. But that's all for this one, guys. I will see you in the next one.